Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers, and we were out collecting stuff for cleanup, and we have a new hostile coming in. First, we have to get started, so let's go. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day and a terrific week thus far. We got a whole lot of hate coming in on us right now. And it's heading straight for our base, so I have to assume that our location has been compromised. And right about there should be good. Yep, it's heading right for our base. What do you mean I have a rocket launcher not working? What? What happened? We seem to have had a bit of a kerfuffle there. I'm thinking I was probably... Oh, look at those hits. Look at those hits. Ooh. See if we can put a couple of more rounds into him. Everybody's reloading. Alright. Everybody reloading, or am I may be out of ammo. Looks like... Yep, looks like we're out of ammo on the forward launchers. Let's see how... Woo! That's a whole lot of hate coming out. Yeah, I'm guessing we just had so much firepower coming through. Because looking at it, we're down a couple of turrets in the front there too, so... I don't know, I'm guessing maybe we did some damage to ourselves. That thing is brutal though. Look at the size of that. I'm wondering if we can close in enough to actually... Oh, that is... Yeah, so we've got a bunch of damage. It looks like we've got some damage bleeding through the shields a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, I was out with the salvage ship, and I was on my way back from cleaning up some of the hulks that we'd had just kind of hanging out in deep space around us. And yeah, so I was on my way back and basically jumped out of the thing while it was still going. You know, I obviously turned on the inertial dampeners and everything. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. Alright, so it looks like we may have actually disabled some of its stuff. So I'm wondering if we can get in close enough. Come on. Wondering if we can get in close enough to get a good... Actually, some of our launchers still have missiles in them, but... Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Are you making a run on our station? I think you're trying to make a run on our station. I would seriously not recommend that. Oh. So yeah, we're in jousting mode here. And what I'm hoping is that we can get in just close enough to hopefully strip some of the resources off of it, but we're having trouble getting close enough to it. Come on. Because it looks like we may have done enough damage to knock most of its main weapon systems offline. I'm seeing a couple of cannons still shooting at us over there. But for the most part, it looks like it might be pretty done. Yeah, because you can see a couple of cannons. Like, there's a couple of cannons up on the top there that are... So what I'm hoping... Turn off the dampeners here a little bit. See if Bob will strip a little bit of this for us. Of course, is that a jump drive or a reactor up there? I can't tell behind that big wheel. Get the inertials back on here. Oh, he's swinging around trying for a ram, I think. Okay, so we're still doing good for turrets. Our Gatling turrets are still loaded for Ork, so... Oh. And at this point, we're just kind of knife fighting, I think. It's not the time to have a war ball spawning in. Alright. If we can bring this beast back under some sort of control here. Yep, looks like the last of their turrets. Oh no, they still have another, and I see the flashing of their beady little eyes. Come on. Alright, let's try rotating this thing a little bit and see if we can slow us down a little bit faster here. So I'm trying to get in close enough that we can strip some parts off of this thing. So he's auto rotating around. Come on. Dude. Just having trouble keeping this ship under control at this point. Alright. It's like, it just doesn't want to slow down for some reason. I mean, there's a lot of mass on board, but... Why are you guys not prioritizing the opponent's turrets? Why are you going after everything but turrets here? Let's see if we can get out of his way, because he's going for a ram again. But yeah, see? It's like, it's shooting at things other than the turrets. I don't know. Maybe it's trying to blow something up. It'd be interesting to know what it's shooting at there, though. Hey, we finally came to a complete stop. What? What was that? Did we just get hit with like a mine or something? I think we're getting hit with mines. What in the world? Look at that. Are you... Dude, things are just like randomly blowing up on the ship. I don't know, maybe it's the bottom missile launcher? Oh, let's see. Can we... Why are you just randomly firing, buddy? Alright. Is it this one? No. It's the other one. Oh, come on. I keep grabbing the wrong one. Control. Okay. Do we see any incoming fire from anywhere on that side is the question. Because it looks like it's just shooting at center of mass. I see some incoming fire from back there. Try to see if we can see a jump drive, or there's a reactor in there. So it's got so much debris in front of it, the missiles aren't even getting close. I'm trying to clear out some of the debris so we can potentially get some shots into the center there. See if we can knock out some of the thrusters. Basically anything we can to slow the ship down. There's some debris going. Throw some love down the middle there. There we go. Alright. Looks like that thruster is down. The large thruster on the other side is down. These out of it. All right, so let's take a look. Looks like a good portion of our stuff is back online. Our shields are in pretty good condition right now. I'm seeing a bunch of ions still online. I'm thinking that he's basically shedding debris just in order to cause us problems. All right. Yeah, he's trying to go for a ram, it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage to see what caused those explosions. But I'm thinking that we hit some kind of debris. Like, there's just so much of it out here. Let's get out of the way of this guy. Yeah, because he's definitely going for a ram. So what I'm trying to do is take out enough of his thrusters to let's see if he's gonna, let's see if he goes after the decoy. Yep, nope, he's not going after the decoy. Hey, it was worth a try. Yeah, but it does, looks like he's listing now. He's out of control. All right. Let's bring our body around here so we can take a look and see what he still has. He's got a couple of large thrusters here. I think we're gonna do a quick swing by, see if we can take those out really quick. Oh. Swing around a little bit. Man, this guy's taking a beating. Yeah, see, I'm trying to get his thrusters offline so that we can basically deal with him and just be done, but he's a surprisingly nimble little ship. He's able to keep his front end pointed towards us entirely too easily. Alright. That sounded painful. Hopefully that was on him and not us. Alright. Yeah, this is a really weird fight because the ship is drifting much more than I was expecting. And I don't know if it's just perspective or... Man. Alright, how are we doing for... It looks like some of our launchers are reloaded. They are. Let's start gutting this guy. We're gonna hit something explosive at some point. Is he dead? I think we may have gotten him finally. It looks like we finally got him. Okay. Whew. I think we're going to have to bring the salvage ship over and clean this mess up. We'll let this guy start his work. Let's see if anyone... Man, that was a more brutal fight than the boss fight was, I think. A lot less explosions, that's for sure. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to see if we can who's shooting? Dude, no. Turrets. Off. Seriously. Alright, so what we're going to do is this thing's drifting a little bit. We'll go bring the salvage craft in. We'll let this guy... What's his speed? Yeah, 1 meter. Meter and a half a second. Not a problem. Alright, so we're going to set this. We're going to grab our salvage craft really quickly. Well, I was hoping that the decoy would, you know, attract whatever was left of their weapons, or maybe it was like the AI was coming after the ship. So I figured, you know, we'd throw a decoy out there, see if that would at least help attract a little bit of the attention. But no, it didn't. Alright, so did I hit the spire, or did that just stop inside the shield? Oh, that's closer to the spire than I would have liked. Okay. Of course, we're also pretty close to the war boss at this point. I am not even going to close that door. Alright, so where is our... It's over there. Alright, so let's go get some salvage. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to do a quick cut while we go do some recovery. I need to get over there. I'm going to clean up some of the debris between us and it, hopefully. All of the bobs are turned on, so anything that's in front of us should get swept fairly quickly. I know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tie this ship's speed to the assault craft. That way, if one of us drops out, the other one drops out as well. Okay, so I'm going to go out, head out, do a little bit of salvage. And I still haven't emptied the salvage from the last couple of hulks that we cleaned up. Oh, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick cut and we will be right back. And we're back. Okay, so took a small break while we were salvaging this one, and had one of the small ship random spawn things come in, the encounters. So we took a break from this, went over, salvaged that, and came back to salvage what's left of the this little strike craft here. Oh, so we went ahead. We did go ahead and get the assault craft, our combat craft, back to the base. I queued up a few things for it. Basically, put the connector and the conveyor block back on, and then just left it there to get its repairs. So what I'm hoping is to pull a little bit more of the salvage off of this. I don't think we're going to break the whole thing down. Mainly because of the fact that, let's get out of the seat for a second, we're hauling a whole lot of material right now. The big thing is where the metal grids. We've got something like 24k metal grids, and I'm kind of wanting to get these back to the base because we still need to finish the hangar area that we started on. The one thing I'm surprised we didn't get is we haven't gotten any superconductors. When I went after the small ship, I thought there was a large reactor on it, small grid large reactor, which I thought had superconductors. Oh, wrong button. Let's try this here. Reactor. So let's look at the small grid version. Nope, no superconductors. Okay. That would be the big difference there. Okay. See, I went after it because it was one of the small grid transport ships, and I was hoping that it had a large reactor. It did, but no superconductors. The reason I need superconductors is because I'm out of gold again. So I've been making superconductors to try and finish that hangar, because each one of those the oversized airtight hangar doors that we're using from that particular mod will use 1,000 superconductors for each hangar door. So we've been trying to get those done, and we just salvaged a whole lot of this ship when I was not looking, so I think I will grab a little bit more of this. So I actually tried to lock onto it, and for some reason the landing gear wouldn't engage. So yeah, it's okay. We'll grab what we can, because I wanted to bring it to a complete stop. And what I'd love to have done is, if I could actually get the landing gear to latch onto it, is I would take it back to the base and just let the bobs on the base rip this thing apart. But it's what it is. It's fine. Grab a little bit more. I mean, it's not like we won't see more of these guys coming in anyway, so. But what we do need to do is I need to get a little bit of ammo, because I think I picked up a couple of missiles. Yeah, I've got 4 missiles. And then I got that off of the little transport ship. So, because it has a small launcher on the front of it. Oh, but I think that's going to about do it for this ship. I mean, it's not like I really need materials, because we've got so much raw material that we can actually make pretty much anything. It's just things like the gold that we need. So I need to go find some more, because I've been finding and mining it as I can. But I think we've tapped out everything in the near area. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing is putting a couple of jump drives on this. So you notice we have these little pockets back here, and originally I had planned on putting jump drives on the ship, because right now it's just a short range hauler. And what I'd like to do is make this a little bit longer range. However, we have explosive jump drives. So if I do put them on, I'm going to need to armor them up just a little bit. Basically don't want the ship blowing up while we're, transporting stuff from point A to point B. Well, I don't want the ship blowing up at all, but taking a serious hit on the jump drive would be very, very bad. So while we're doing this, let's see here. Good. We'll get that off of here. We're going to go ahead and let's see. Let's grab the jump drive. I think I have some plates on me. Yeah. Got a little bit of stuff. Now, I've been leaving the door open just because I've been going in and out so much. That I haven't been wanting to... Oh, hello. Thank you. Haven't been wanting to open and close that door. Because it's just me. I don't have to worry about what everybody else is doing. Alright, so if I do that... And I can't turn the bobs off because they're salvaging. So one of the things that I had thought about doing was flat packing them this way. I mean, I guess I can just tell Bob to tear them down if I don't like the way it looks. So I was thinking about something like that, which adds a little bit of depth to the vehicle. Or we could do them same basic orientation, just sideways and down. There, so we can do them like that. No, I don't like that.
Inventory full.
Don't like that. Oh, hey, pick those parts up. All right. The other option, which I kind of like, is we have them mount it like this. And then that gives me some space to put some armor on the side of them. But that makes it a very large target if we're being attacked from the side. And we don't really have any defenses back here. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go that way with them. All right, a little homework for you all. Throw your comments down in the section. Let me know what you think about the jump drive placement. Alright. And you probably have everything but the superconductors. Oh, yeah, it's all the advanced stuff you don't have. Okay, that's fine. How are we doing on the... Oh, you've already broken... You've already broken it all down. I should have realized when you were actually over here welding for me. Alright. So... Let's see what you get here. But yeah, so basically at this point, the only thing left on this husk is just the armor blocks. And it's definitely worth getting them because of the metal grids. We're up to 27k metal grids. Alright. You know what? We're going to change this up. Actually. Alright, so you guys, we're going to group you up, and you're going to be bobsled cargo. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to tell it, instead of looking at everything on the grid, we're going to look at the group bobsled cargo. And that should take the uranium out, unless we have uranium in the inventory. I hope. Does that mean we actually have uranium in the inventory? No, we can't have that much uranium in the inventory. Yeah, see, it's just that stuff. Alright, did I mess that up? I may have messed that up. Let's see if we do that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that because that should have switched it over to just looking at the group and not looking at everything on the grid. Alright, so I think that's going to be enough of the debris gathering for now. Because like I said, the only thing we really need it for is the metal grids. And let's pick up a little bit of the stuff that's just kind of floating here. Because the little blocks, the cleanup script will get. The bigger blocks, even though there's no power on it, should, in theory, continue to exist until they get to the 25K mark from us. But, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to our base. Okay, just making sure all of our momentum is in one plane, not so that we're drifting sideways. And then when we get back to the base, I'm gonna use the bobsled as a construction craft to weld up some of the stuff in the hangar, which it looks like I think we're actually on target for. Yes. So we're aiming for that little spot right there. In fact, let's bring the ship under a little bit better control. But you see how we have some stuff there that still needs to be finished? I'm wanting to bring the sled over, because we've got a bunch of parts, specifically the metal, the steel plates and metal grids. And that way we can get the hangar done. And that's the only portion of the build that's really left to do. I am kind of worried that I think the Orks now have our base. Yeah, because if they've identified our base and they've set a waypoint for it, we're going to be in trouble, because it means we're going to be seeing more of their assault craft showing up. And I have not been getting enough missiles in the loot to fully replenish everything, so yeah, it could be bad. Alright. Let's get a little bit closer here. Once we get done with this, I think what I'll do is I'll park Bob over here, or the bobsled over here. Let it get started on fixing this portion, or at least finishing this portion. And while we're doing that, we'll go reposition our attack craft over there. See, we've gotten most of this done. And that should be good, yes. Let's bring some bigger thrusters online there. There we go. Come on. Alright. And so now we do this way a little bit. It's always nice when you can use the large thrusters to get you where you need to go, right? And we're gonna bring the sled over, let Bob do his thing, and then the small fighter that we captured, I am going to go ahead and melt that down. For a couple of different reasons. One being I don't really need it at this point because we have the bobsled, we have the warship. We don't really need the little scout thing because it's not really serving any purpose. Now the transport vehicle, I haven't decided yet. I am thinking about breaking it down, but I like the ship itself, so what I may do is I may just park it in here in the hangar, flip it around so that it's ready to go, but I haven't decided yet, because that may end up being an escape craft for us on this side of the base. So if we get hit while we're in the base, and we can't get to the other vehicles, it's a way to get out of here. Yeah, like I said, I am actually really worried about the AI knowing where we are. So I kind of want to get everything here online, and then we'll deal with the odds and ends as we need to. Alright. There we go. Hi. Bring our dampeners online, please. Thank you. And then, like I said, this is a lot of component. And see, we got some more reactors in here. This thing, I do like this ship. And I mean, it makes sense as an escape ship. Because this is basically the bases going down, everybody that's on board gets to this ship, and this ship takes off. And since it's in the more, I should say the better defended, or more resilient hangar, it makes a little bit more sense to have it over here. So yeah, I think we'll keep it. I'll just flip it around. And then we'll have it prepped and ready for launch in the case we need it. I'm going to dread actually having to use it as an escape ship, because we've got some other ships that I would much rather use. I think out of all the ships right now, this one is the bobsled is actually the ship that I would probably take. This or the original escape ship, the YT inspired ship. Alright. But yeah, I want to get the rest of this stuff done, and so what I may do, Alright, what are you guys missing? I bet you guys are missing supercomputers, aren't you? Or superconductors, not supercomputers. Come on, Hal. You've been playing Space Engineers long enough to know that. Alright. Yeah, superconductors. That's all you're missing are superconductors. So there's 1,000 per. Okay, so we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 9,000 superconductors. That's crazy. And those things, what is the PCU on those? Is it just 1? Yeah, okay, 1. So a lot of the mod blocks are either 1 or 0 for PCU. So that's not too bad. There's 87 here still. Okay. And we are doing plates. Yes? Yes, okay. Let's get all this stuff out of our inventory. Oh. So we've got 87 superconductors. Go ahead and drop these here, I guess. So what I had been doing is because these are just outside of the bobs in here, the range for the bobs in here, which is why I had to bring this guy over. So I've been manually welding some of these up, but yeah, okay. So I think we'll let you guys do your actually, you're almost done. Just let's reposition you a little bit. Bring the rest of the bobs back on into play here. There you go, and that should, yeah, that's what we're looking for. We want Bob to go crazy. Okay. So while Bob is dealing with that, let's go get our little strike, well, our combat craft, whatever you want to call it, the warship. Let's get you connected. You should be mostly in line. All right. Yeah, okay. So you do need to come up just a little bit. I think I left the other door open. Yeah, okay. I don't have to worry about venting space again. Or I should say, I shouldn't have to worry about venting Atmo again. Oh, I forgot. You are connector. Oh, we don't really have a name for this thing yet. So if you have a name, throw it in the comment section. Let me know what you think we should call this thing. I'm almost tempted to call it the Scarab or something, because it is a bit of a beast. It's got a mad bite to it. And does not like to turn. How are you looking from this side? Looking pretty good from this side. Hey, look at that. Alright, so swap you out. You switch lock. Done. Turn off the thrusters. See how our missile supply is looking. Still have a few missiles. Okay, everything should be hopefully reloading here. Looks good. Turrets are rearmed. Those two turrets are empty. Wonder why. Alright. I'll worry about that off camera. We'll go through and basically clean out all of the missile inventories and have everything repositioned so that we can actually deal with it. Alright, and Bob over here. Just a couple of blocks left. Do I have any plates? Or no, I just dropped everything off. Okay. And by the time I went and got plates, Bob would be done with this. So the only thing we need to do then is find some gold. Alright. Almost looks like Cookie Monster. So yeah, we're just waiting. We just need a little bit of material. You guys gonna weld that up? So yeah, if I hadn't pointed it out, it would have been fine. It was just because I came over and pointed it out. Alright. So is our shield offline, or is it just recovering hit points? It's recovering hit points. Oh, hello. Okay. And what are you missing? Oh, you're just a miscolor. Okay. Alright, so yeah, the hangar space is done. Just need to get the doors online. I think it's got all of the parts except for the... Yep, just for the superconductor. So we need 9K superconductors. Oh, look at you guys. Ask and ye shall receive. Look at that. Alright, so I'm going to call this one here because I have some ships to go salvage. Man, it's nice when they just drop off supplies for me. Sheesh. I mean, you don't get much better than that. I mean, that's just, look at that amazing timing. Wow, that's actually pretty close. So that guy has, I want to say he has a large reactor on him. Actually, he may just have the, oh no, that's the one that's got the bunch of small reactors and batteries, but I think he's got missiles. So yeah, we're gonna go salvage that guy. Pick up the last little bit here. I'm gonna call this one here. I'm gonna thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know that the last couple of videos have been mostly just salvage and talking about what's coming up. But yeah, now that we've been actively engaged by the Orks, they're actually coming after our base. I think I'm going to need to start prepping to get out of here because they're starting to throw a lot heavier stuff at us. And that is rather concerning. So I think, yeah, I think we're going to start working on that because I want to get some automation in place. So maybe we'll work on some automation next time. Yeah, we'll plan on doing the automation stuff next time. But yeah, I want to thank you all for stopping and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw those down in the section below. If you're new to the channel, haven't done so already, or just want to do something nice for me on this lovely Wednesday, be sure to hit that subscribe. And if you want to be kept up to date, I ask YouTube to spam you by clicking on the notification icon. It's that little bell thing. It sits next to the subscribe button. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here on Friday for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Alright, so let's get up on this guy before we start taking all of this apart. I want to get in a little closer. See if we can get in, match the speed. And like I said, I think this is the one that's got the cargo pods and all of the little reactors. Let's go take a look. So you get a little extra, just a little extra today, right? And we turned off Bob so that Bob's not going to take this stuff apart while we're trying to look through it. Yeah, this is the one with all the little reactors. And all of them, there's a couple of reactors in here that have some uranium in it. Lots of ammo. Yeah, look at all that uranium in this thing. Unfortunately, no superconductors. Oh well. It's okay. We don't mind. I'll take the uranium. It's something like 2 or 3K of uranium in there. Alright. Take care, everybody.